everyone, it's Laura, and I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to do another dietitian Q&A. So I get a lot of questions on how to become a dietitian in regards to the schooling, the internship, job search, and all that stuff. So I got some more questions, so I thought I'd answer them today. So if you're interested, then keep watching. I'm currently a freshman undergrad at UC Davis, majoring in clinical nutrition, and was wondering, do we have to take the GRE in order to become a dietitian? In short, yes, you do. So kind of the process to becoming a dietitian is you do a 4-year undergraduate degree at an accredited program, and then you do a dietetic internship, which is 1,200 hours. So in order to apply for these internships, they want to know your GRE score. So two of the biggest things they look for are GRE scores and GPA. So it is something you'll have to take. Are there any jobs for people who completed the clinical nutrition major but don't want to go through the internship and registered dietitian exam? In short, yes, there are, but there's not as many job opportunities as there would be if you became a registered dietitian. So you can become a diet tech and sit for your DTR exam, or you could work for WIC. But the job opportunities are definitely limited if you don't go ahead and become a dietitian. I have an internship with a local hospital, but it isn't specifically nutrition related. And I also have a job right now at the university in the residence dining common. Do you think these will help me get an internship? In short, definitely any type of work experience, any type of experience spent in the hospital will definitely help you out. However, I would encourage you to do some type of club, some type of organization that's maybe nonprofit or a volunteer, something to do with that. It is really important that you have shadowed a dietitian, I feel like, going into the internship. So I highly encourage you to shadow a dietitian. I know you already know what it's like being in a hospital if you're working there already, but it is important to already know exactly what we do and make sure that it is something that you want to do. What GPA would be ideal when applying to internships? So anything above a 3.5 would be great. My GPA was 3.6 something, and I got my first choice. Like I said, it is something that internships really look at. So if you have above, I think your goal should be above a 3.5. Anything above a 3.0, I still think you have a good shot. But if you're just starting out and you're wondering what GPA you should shoot for, I would say at least a 3.5. Should I go to a school that offers a coordinated dietetics program, or is a school that had a didactic dietetics program just as good? So I went to Auburn University, so mine was a didactics program, and then I did my internship afterwards. However, the University of Alabama, they have a coordinated program as well, which means that whenever you graduate from undergrad, you've already done your internship. So I have friends that have done both. In my experience, coming out of doing them separate, so coming out from a didactic program and an internship, I was very much so more prepared for my first job than my counterparts. However, they also started their career 2 years before me. So by the time I got out, we were on similar fields. But I do think that this is totally my opinion, and I think that there are very educated people that come out of coordinated programs, but I found coming out of a coordinated program, you don't know as much. But if you're someone who you're open during your first job to learning a lot, then go for it. It just totally depends on your preference. I preferred to learn more in school and during my internship than on my first job. But if you're someone who you really want to start working and ASAP and you want to start getting that paycheck, then a coordinated program isn't a bad option. The only hesitation I have with that is I know going into those programs, they only accept 10 or 12 into those programs, but the same can be said about the internship. So it's totally up to you. Do you suggest doing the master's with a thesis or non-thesis? I can do the non-thesis and just take a comprehensive exam, but is there an advantage to do a thesis? At this point, I'm not interested in pursuing a doctorate after graduation. So honestly, you kind of answered your question because I did a thesis. It was a lot of work. I know a lot about research. If you give me a research article, I can tear it to shreds. I can tell you what the flaws are, what the limitations are, what was good about it. And so I, without a doubt, know how to interpret the literature. However, if you're someone who you're not interested in getting a PhD or getting a doctorate or going into research or teaching, then I don't necessarily think that you have to. However, for me, I wanted to keep my options open. I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted my career to take me. And honestly, like, I still don't really know. I'm totally open to where life takes me. And so I wanted to go ahead and have that solid foundation. So I did do a thesis. However, if you know without a shadow of a doubt you don't want to get your PhD and you don't want to be a teacher or anything like that, then I don't necessarily think you have to. It's a lot of work. So I hope this video helped y'all out. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Lately, I've been doing these kind of Q&A videos every couple weeks because I've found that there's a lot of questions that y'all have and there's no one who's answered them. So I would love to answer any questions that y'all have. Just leave them down below and I'll compile them, and then once I have enough, then I will make another video. I hope y'all are all doing well. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I'll leave all the information below, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.